And, and because it belongs to me and it was meant for me, other people may not get it. And at the end of the day, does it matter if they don't get it? Because it's my vision. This is what's for me. And when I first read that, I had to stop right there and let that sink in. Because how many times have I gone, to other people? Not saying that it's not okay to do that, especially if you are thinking you're having a vision and maybe it's not clear to you, and you may want to talk to someone else about what you think it is, but be careful and sharing your vision with others that they do not alter the vision. You have to be careful of that.
All right, it goes like this.
Do you think all of that was to bring you to the space where you can
Absolutely.
be here for people in a way that
Absolutely.
you weren't before?
All things are lessons that God would have me learn. And you know how I write about it in the book. I say every Sunday morning, God has a jazz brunch for souls becoming human.
Yeah.
And they go to that brunch, and God reads out all of the life assignments of humans that are going to be born on earth. And the souls pick an assignment, meaning they pick a life that they're going to come into body to manifest. And God, when he has a really hard task, he winks over at you and says, like, this is the assignment I want you to take.
Yeah.
So the soul that was going to become Rhonda Harris was sitting there at the jazz brunch. And God winked at her. And then he brought her up and he told her, you're going to be born a black female in a time when being black or female isn't really easy. You're going to be born to an alcoholic mother and a womanizing father. You're going to be born in a situation where you may be physically abused. God tells us, he tells us, we get the life assignment. And he says, this is what I want you to know. I want you to know that you've got to hold on to me.
Yes.
I want you to know that you've got to learn forgiveness. And when I got abandoned and treated badly in home, I didn't remember that I could always reach out to God. But at some point, Oprah, and you know this, those things that God whispered in your ear,
Got it.
again.
Yeah.
And you get to choose.
Yeah.
Either I'm going to do this as hard as it is, or I'm going to do that. I'm going to pick up a needle. I'm going to stay ignorant. I'm going to drink. I'm going to cuss. I'm going to stay angry. Or I'm going to say, Father, into thy hands I commit me.
Yeah.
My soul, my life.
Yeah.
And that's what I did.
It is understanding the surrender.
Oh, man.
And that really is all there needs to be, is
See,
the surrender.
people think surrender looks like this.
This, yes.
And it looks
like that. Yes, it does. It does. It looks like that.
I surrender.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Jesus. That hey. Y'all, Lord have mercy, Jesus. Hallelujah. Ha. I don't know. I don't even need to say nothing else, Lynn.
That was complete.
Yes, we could put a cherry on the top.
That's right.
Pass
Take a
out
fork.
the spoons.
Done.
This thing here is so on fire and point at this time. And I believe Oprah said in another thing, she said, if you don't get it right now, it's just not for you right now. You just don't hear. Just like when I always just say to people, I says, listen, I said, don't make people go to personal development. Just invite them. If you notice, the pastor don't make people join the church. He just invites you. He just says, if you want to join, join. If you don't have a church home, come on up. Let's hear it. Invite some of your friends. If you notice when we come together all the time, it's just like you look at people who are around us to the point I don't have to be around people that don't want to be around here. And those people that flee, they'll go away. But guess what? You will find your way back around this spirit because it is just too much love in this place for us to just go ahead and just forget. You ain't gonna forget about us. That's it. I know that for a fact. Cause our souls are just been. I mean, like, thank you for that one, my father. Right? Then go ahead. You can talk. I'm done. I can't even.
No, I'm good.
You good?
Yeah, I just and reading what Ayanla said there, that gave me a lot to think about. To let me know that to let me know that God, like when it says God will give you the provision, that's reassuring. That's reassuring. That gives you hope.
Mm.
That's reassuring. And the only thing that we have to do, the only thing that we have to do is eliminate the deficiencies. I mean, there you have it. There you have it.
Mm-mm-mm.
Go ahead, Malcolm. Mm.
You know, Jamal used to say this all the time.
Uh huh.
The things that will help us the most are right on the other side of fear. They're right on the other side of what we fear.
Them deficiencies.
The things that will help us the most, the thing that will bring us closer to our wealthy place are the things that we have a tendency to fear the most. Oh my God, I'm not through with this thing, man. I just can't. I'm trying to quit, but I just cannot be through with this thing because now, as I have sat here now, as we've listened to Iyanla Van Zandt, even more revelation has poured in about who we are, what our purposes are, and not be so afraid of what we call failures. See, we call it failures because we were taught that those were failures, but to me, those are awakening moments. Those are moments of a new awakening, bringing you into a new level of awareness to where your senses are heightened
Mm,
now.
mm, mm, mm.
You're in such a point. You're in between that rock and that hard place to the extent that now you really got to think. Your tentacles, like Lynn said, your antennas are up. Your tentacles are out. So now you're grabbing at every thought process. You're grabbing at everything that you think might bring a solution to the pain that you're suffering for the moment. But listen. Ooh, those pains, those failures. That's why the scripture teaches us, man, count this all joy because it's going to awaken something in you, and it's going to bring you alive to another level to where you got to learn something to make that next step. You got to reach out and pull yourself together
Ca-
so that you can get to that next level. Look at this girl right here. Look at this girl right here. This girl named Sabrina Black.
Mm, mm, mm,
I gotta use her as an example. I use Kemp Satchel as an example.
You
I could
Sabrina.
probably use any of y'all as an
Anybody.
example, but this girl right here, this
Yes.
girl, stand up, girl, stand up. I know you hear me talking to you. Yeah, stand up, so we can see you. This girl right here, this girl, she has put herself out there in so many areas. She was scared to ride a horse. She got on one. She was scared to climb the wall. She climbed it. She was scared to zip line. She zip lined it.
Swim.
What else was you scared to do
Swim.
that you went and did? Now,
Swim.
now that she was scared to speak, and now she's speaking in front of an exercise crowd
Growing it, growing it.
because she faced those things that moved
Skydive.
her to the other side of fear. Look at this girl with these babies. Look, Laverne. Laverne is
Yeah.
doing the same thing. She's got so many challenges with different parents and different attitudes and then having to deal with the government and dealing with all this stuff and still run a successful daycare. I mean, can you imagine the challenges that go into the laws that govern successfully running a daycare and still coming out successful and making your own money?
That's
Amen.
right.
Amen.
Guys, guys, there is. I'm gonna quit, Kemp, but I'm gonna leave you guys with this. There is a gold mine, a diamond mine, an oil well, a silver mine, a harvest of pearls in every one of you. Are you listening? Are you listening to me?
Hmm.
There is a gold mine. There is a diamond mine. There is a harvest of pearls. There's a silver mine. There's an oil well inside of every one of you. Guys, we got to tap in. We got to tap
Hmm.
in and find that purpose. Kemp was talking about people that are leaving. Look who's still here. Look at who's still here. There's still enough. There's enough right here. 21 people. There's enough right here for us to start a crusade that'll turn the world around.
Come
If,
on.
there's so much right here. Look at the wisdom of Tom. Look at the wisdom of Big D. Listen. Are you ever listening to these guys? These guys are pouring it out. They're pouring it out and they're pouring it onto us. And that's a part of that anointing. Seed, faith, and the anointing. And it is the anointing that destroys the yoke.
There it is. There it
It
is.
is the anointing, the seed, the faith, and the anointing. Those three. Guys, we got so much in us that oh my God, we are extravagant people. I can't say it enough. I'm done, Kim.
Thank you,
Woo.
brother. Goodness gracious.
Peace, brother
We
Marvin.
taught today.
Man. Thank
Appreciate
God.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Come on, baby. Mm, mm. No, that's right. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. Mm. Yeah, 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 yeah. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's been my plum pleasing pleasure and a treat and a treasure. I do apologize for holding you over that time limit, but we gotta go when we there. We just gotta flow. That's it. So with that being said, guys, I appreciate you all. You all have a great day on purpose. LCA for life. At the end of the day, take control over it because if somebody else do, you ain't gonna like it. So you might as well go ahead on and take it over and get what's belonging to you. With that being said, I love you. Have a great day. Boom, 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 boom. On purpose. Have a great day. That was a good one. There it is. Derek, you better call me, boy. All right, y'all. Take care. Told that nigga yesterday. Derek, what the hell?
Hey, boy, what is up?
Man, I don't know, man. It's just, I don't know. I ain't never been in this position before, right?
Okay.
And so, it's just new to me. I'm walking around like I feel like the Israelites walking around for 40 years in the wilderness, man. You know, the money came through. I got the money, right? I did it correctly. I didn't write it down, but I remember. I had to make a system in my head. I was like, well, why? The way my brain works is I got to know why we're doing this. So while you were showing me, I was like, well, why are we doing this? Instead of asking you, I didn't.